Hey guys, Tatiana Gote here. So let's just get right to it. It is week 2 of being on my compound semaglutide. As I mentioned in my last video, I was going into the med spa this week to take my second dose. The very first thing that they did when I walked into the office was they weighed me to see if I'd lost weight or gained weight. If you watched the last video, you recall me saying I suspected that I would probably maybe even gain more weight, because that first shot at the lowest dosage was not doing anything for me. I really didn't feel any change. Well, lo and behold, I did not gain or lose weight. So that's good, I guess. Now, because I wasn't really feeling the first dosage, which I didn't really expect that I would feel it. If you're new to my videos, this is my second time taking semaglutide. I got off of it the first time, gained all of my weight back. So I remember with my first stint with semaglutide, that first shot, I don't really think that I felt too much of a difference. So I expressed this to the doctor because I didn't really feel it, and I was just hungry and insatiable as always, and I was eating like normal. So her response was basically, questions. So she had questions like, well, how do you feel? Do you feel sick? Was there anything notable other than not being able to feel it at all? I said, no, I felt normal all the way through. Not only was I not eating, I just totally felt normal. And she's like, okay, well then we can up your dosage. And that was explained to me in the first visit, that the perks of going into the office to get the injections rather than taking home a monthly supply of it was that I could come in and they could up my dosage. Whereas if I brought it home, they're giving me enough to last me for the month, and I'm only taking the same dosage per week. So I started at 0.3. That was the initial injection, and I went up by 0.3. So she gave me 0.6 this time. Y'all, 0.6, by the end of the day, I was not hungry at all. I mean, my appointment was at 9:45 in the morning. For the rest of the day, I had zero desire to eat anything. So it happened really quick. And again, I really feel like I don't know how much of it is just my brain knowing that I went up, or, how much of it is really reality, like it was immediately effective. I don't know. Ironically, on Sunday, my whole family went over to our family friend's house, our neighbors. Our kids are really close. We hang out together all the time. It's a mom, a dad, and a daughter, just like we have a mom, a dad, and a daughter. So the dads were downstairs in the basement watching the game. My girl was telling me that she had begun taking a sleep aid because her morning sickness, she's pregnant, and her morning sickness was the kind of morning sickness where she would just wake up and automatically have morning sickness. She said initially she read a post on Reddit about a sleep aid that mothers-to-be could take that wouldn't affect the baby. And for all those moms that were having trouble sleeping through the night, she said it works so good and I get such a good sound sleep that not only am I not waking up nauseous, but I'm waking up so much more rested. And I said, well, girl, put me on. So she gave me 2 of them and said, try one tonight. It was this. It was Unisum. You can get them for $5 on Amazon. I have a hard time sleeping just in general. Like, my brain doesn't shut off and I just am wired after I put my daughter to sleep. My mom brain is like, okay, now there's 40,000 things that I can do, or just be on my phone or whatever. She gave me 2. I took one and she was right. My brain let me know, okay, we're shutting down. It's time to go to sleep. And I got a really solid, good sleep. The next morning, though, I had to be in Virginia. I live in Pennsylvania. I had to be in Virginia because I was filming with Real Housewives of Potomac. If you don't know, I'm a makeup artist by trade, and one of my good friends and also a client is the grande dame of the Real Housewives of Potomac, Karen Huger. I had to wake up and film with her the following morning. So I had to wake up super early to get to Virginia. I should not have taken that whole pill because I got a sound sleep. I woke up feeling good. And then once my feet hit the floor, I was like, oh no, I feel groggy. So I'm tying this story into this whole thing just to tell you that by the end of the evening on the Wednesday that I took my second shot, I began to feel nauseous. And that is a symptom that a lot of people complain about when taking semaglutide: constant nausea. Ironically, when I was at my girlfriend's house on Sunday and she was telling me about these pills, she said, take these two. I'm sitting there with her and I said, well, I'm just going to order them. So by the time I was feeling this nausea, I remembered, oh, I ordered them on Amazon and there is more. So let's remember that story in just a sec. The story of me getting the Unisom sleeping pills. Now, by the end of day, when I had taken that second shot, I was feeling quite a bit of nausea. So I hopped on Reddit to read, like, what are people taking for the nausea. In my first bout with semaglutide, I don't really remember having much nausea. Possibly because I had gone up in dosage quicker this time is why I'm experiencing the nausea. But I had my husband run out, and such a good husband. But he got me this. This is what Reddit said was really working for them and their nausea. This also seemed to have like good ratings online. Just different shops that were selling it. It was like they had good reviews. And it's non-drowsy. That's the biggest thing. You don't want to get something that's drowsy. A lot of these nausea medications they'll make you drowsy. So for the next couple days, this was my combo. This to sleep. When I put my daughter down, I take a half, I get in the shower, I tie up all the loose ends, and then I can feel it sinking in. Like, okay, it's time to go to bed. And that also makes me go to bed at a reasonable hour, so I'm not up picking and wanting to eat stuff. And if I'm feeling nauseous, bam, there's that. And it does work pretty quickly. If I've been feeling the nausea, I just pop one of those, and I'm feeling not so nauseous within minutes. Another thing, I mentioned in my last video, semaglutide can make you tired. It can kind of be energy draining. So this is a symptom that I did notice in my first bout with taking this injection. So when I knew that I was going to start taking it again, I re-upped on my B12. This was just a regular part of my everyday morning routine was I would take B12 as an energy supplement to combat feeling tired. So in my first appointment, when I went to the med spa and got the rundown on how they go about administering this, it was mentioned that they give B12 shots as part of the cost. So every other week, they'll give you a B12 shot. Not a B12 shot. Every other week, they'll give you a B12 shot. So when I was there on Wednesday getting my second shot, she was like, do you want the B12? And I was like, if I take the B12, can I or should I, is it a good idea to continue taking B12 5,000 milligrams every day? Or should I not do that? She basically said, no, you're good. Feel free to continue with that. She said it's the kind of vitamin, I forget, she used a certain word, I can't remember it, but she basically said that, like, it's the kind of thing where whatever the body doesn't need, the body will pee out. So you can't really take too much of it, is what she explained. So, with getting a good night's rest, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, going back to the story of being too drowsy when I took it, the following night I split it in half and took a half. I was not drowsy in the morning. I didn't feel bad, but I also made sure that I wasn't in bed any later than like 10 o'clock. So I got like a full 8-9 hours of sleep. Not waking up in the middle of the night to pee, because that's normally something for me also. Every single night, 3 a.m., I'm up. Gotta pee. That started when I was pregnant and just never stopped. So I get a sound sleep, an uninterrupted sleep, which is excellent, aiding my energy and my feeling not so drowsy. Also with the B12, I think that that's helping. So those are 3 items that I'm taking to combat being tired, loss of energy, and nausea. That 0.3 that I went up absolutely works. I have zero desire to eat. I drank some coffee. Yesterday, like, I ate a banana. I'd made salmon cakes for dinner. It's grease, it's fried, but definitely eating much smaller portions, which is great. We'll see how I feel at this dose, if the nausea persists, and if I'm just feeling like comfortable. Like, I'm really at the place right now in these past few days where I don't know if I need to go up to the next dosage the next week or just stay the same. If it means that I'm going to be more nauseous, I'd rather just stay where I'm at because it's working for now. We'll see. We'll see if I lose any weight. Also, next week is the week before Thanksgiving. A group of friends and my family are doing a Friendsgiving where I have been asked to make my banana pudding. I hope that doesn't go left for me. Anyway, that's the update for now. I hope this was helpful for any of you who are dealing with being tired or nauseous on this journey. That combo is something that seems to be working for me. All of those items can be purchased on Amazon, by the way, and I will put links below so that if you're interested, you can go look at those links. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for the comments that you leave on my videos that I really just... I'm terrible at responding to comments because I'm not good at dividing up my time, but in passing I do read them when I get little blips on my phone. I thank you for them. I need to get better at responding, but I hear you and I appreciate you, and thank you so much for all of the insight that you guys give. Truly, if you have not, go back and watch the playlist of my first weight loss journey. Read the comment sections. It's always just such a wealth of knowledge. People sharing their experiences, what's working for them, what's not working for them, different people who used insurance, didn't use insurance, they use different platforms to buy their medication. Like, please go read the comments. It's really, really helpful, aside from whatever information I'm giving in the video. Thanks, guys, so much for watching, and I will see you right back here really soon. Bye.